The PC enhanced version has strict requirements for who is allowed to transfer their account and who isn't. It's extremely frustrating for those who didn't do anything wrong and were just unlucky they encounter a hacker and get the ban. However, it also seems that Rockstar has stopped deleting accounts for players who may have bent the rules or were on the edge, so those were lucky that their account weren't deleted. But have all these strict requirements actually made a difference? I tested it with a new account and joined multiple sessions to look for modders, hackers, or other cheaters. I started off skeptical because in the old PC version, it was nearly impossible to find a clean session and do sell missions or even just drive or fly around for fun. Besides constantly getting shot by tryhards, you would regularly run into modders who ruined the game. Even if they didn't target you directly, GTA would often crash because of these hackers. But once I entered a lobby in the enhanced version, I immediately noticed how quiet it was. Almost no explosions, no constant kill notifications, and no strange objects scattered across the streets or floating in the air. Other players were just doing their thing, driving by and minding their own business. At some point, I even felt ignored, like I didn't exist, and I kept checking to make sure I was in a full lobby. I remember I used to wait until there were fewer than 5 people in a session before starting a mission, otherwise, it wasn't even worth trying. I switched lobbies multiple times, thinking maybe I had just gotten lucky and landed in a quiet one. But every session was the same. Maybe some high-level players had gained their ranks unfairly, but the first player I saw above level 1500 simply flew away in their heavily armed Akula without shooting some rockets or exploding rounds towards my car. And what were these high-level players doing? You won't believe it, this one was doing just an innocent photo challenge. And he even flew off on an MK2 and left my buzzard untouched. At this moment, I had already spent over an hour in GTA Enhanced looking for something or someone to prove otherwise, that Rockstar had actually improved the game in some way. But the most bizarre part was yet to come. I saw a tank on the radar and thought, this will be the ultimate test. It's rare to encounter a tank without getting blown up. Even if you drive one yourself without bad intentions, you're usually hunted down by other players. As I drove toward it, I had no idea I was about to witness the highest level of respectful player interaction possible. It wasn't just one tank, it were 2 TM02 Kanjalis who you normally only see at the end of a street, or briefly coming towards you followed by a black and white kill screen. And one of them even had a female character, and you definitely don't want to mess with those. The moment they got in, I was already mentally saying goodbye to my car. Normally you'd see the turret instantly turns toward you, the cannon aimed, followed by a loud explosion and a fireball. But not this time, it seemed like they even were trying not to run me over. What followed was a bizarre journey where everything and everyone around us got destroyed, everyone except me. Maybe other players as well, but either they weren't nearby, or they were just as all the previous players, minding their own business. Debris was flying everywhere, nothing was spared, and the fact that I was still driving among them was unbelievable. It's a shame that with this AI voice, I can't fully express the emotions of the moment, but it was truly surreal. And no, they weren't friends of mine. That would have been the only logical explanation. But back to the point of this video. Rockstar aimed to keep cheaters out of the enhanced version with account can't be migrated, and I'd say the results speak for themselves. Whether the lobbies will stay this clean and stable remains to be seen, but for now it's a pleasure to roam the GTA world and play normally without needing a private session. Public lobbies feel more alive, and the business battles and other small events, things you don't get in private sessions, make the game much more enjoyable. Of course, it's frustrating that if you can't migrate your account then you have to start over completely. But you can quickly earn enough money to buy all the new content, and in the end it's worth it. A huge thank you if you're still listening. Hopefully you found this video worth watching and the information useful. Don't forget to like the video, it really helps to get more views. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.